What up? And welcome to another episode of What Are You Watching? The TV/film segment of the channel. Back with another Tower of God edition. I'm a little late, so we're going over episode 5 and 6. But once again, it works out in our favor. But before anything, first and foremost, gotta give a shout out to the creator, SIU, and want to give a shout out to the studio for season 2. The Answer Studio. Now, why I say it worked out in our favor is because going off of episode 4, I mentioned how at the end they showed Kun, and I felt like we were finally going to get into some people from season 1. And so episode 5 is basically focused on Kun. And again, we know how strategic and intelligent Kun is. And so we see that he's forming a new team in episode 5, going after high class or talented individuals that will help him get along the tower. We know that the tower supposedly has hard tests, and so you want to have the best team to try to take on these challenges. And something that was interesting to me is that one of the members of this team, who supposedly is very strong, appears to look just like Kun, just a younger version. I definitely think that they're related, because we know going off of season 1 that Kun's family, from what we know, at least it appears to be people of nobility or one of these royal families. So we'll have to see with that. But what was also interesting to me was that at the end, for whatever reason, we see that Kun and Rachel have linked up. We know that Rachel is basically Bam's bright, shiny star motivation, the reason why he even decided to climb the tower. And we do see that Kun suspects Rachel of having some involvement with what happened to Bam. And so even though on the surface it looks like he's being very caring for her, him being the strategic person that he is, we see that he has some ulterior motives. And that leads us to episode 6, because like I said, we see this continuation of people from season 1, and Bam runs into someone else that helped them along in season 1, and what it looks like helped them in training, but is also a member of FUG. We get introduced to other members of FUG, and we start to see the real side of the organization, because we see that Bam is somewhat being used by the organization. Not only did they threaten him, but they also forced his hand by telling him that if he did not partake in the organization's plans, then they would then kill his friends, seeing that they had the location for all of them and were able to do it at any time. Now, of course, just like they stated, he kind of had no choice if he wanted to continue along the tower or be reunited with Rachel. But we do see that for whatever reason, Bam appears to have some divine energy to him. And so it looks like the organization is putting their faith behind Bam and are going to try their best to help him climb the tower, because we learn that they want to take out Jihad. Supposedly the king of the tower has a contract with the administrators, and this is the reason why residents of the tower can't hurt him. But we know that Bam is an irregular, and he might be the key to finally taking out Jihad. So we'll have to see what happens with that, because the story is getting interesting. When the crew finally goes on and starts to take their tests, Bam and the gang run into somebody that appears to be a menace to these rankers. From appearance, all I could gather from this person is that he has Mazzino tattooed on his back, and he appears to have some type of electrical power. So I'm interested in seeing the fight with Bam, because I think Bam's secret is his ability to copy moves. You saw the other FUG member mention how it's a specialty, and so I think this is the key to helping him climb the tower. So we'll see. Excited to see Bam in action next week. And let me know what you guys thought about the episodes. Till next time, peace.